Going. I hope so. There we go. Oop, you moved me to top chat. Don't want that. There we go. All right. How is it going? Actually, that's a bad question because I don't think any of us are doing overly epic right now. I'm coming on low energy. It's very late. Sorry. I'm just not going to get out of this late night rut. All right. Well, I don't have to really go, gee, what's going on in the world? I mean, yeah, Charlie Kirk's death continues to hang in the air. And, I mean, it's a big thing that people that didn't know him, I mean, I'm not going to say I knew him. I did watch a lot of his videos. I didn't always agree with the man. I definitely respected him, but let me take a listen to this real quick. All right, making sure my sound is working. I definitely respected him, and I did agree with him on many things. But I think this is bothering people that even, a lot of people that didn't even know about Charlie Kirk before this, because it seems so egregious. It just seems like a line has been crossed. And I'm going to have to kind of disagree with that. I mean, yes, Charlie Kirk is going out there and he's peacefully discussing with these people. And I've heard people say this, and I myself have said it in conversations and posts. To the left, to the Democrats, you just killed probably the nicest or most, the most able at wanting to reach his hand out person among us, among the center and the right, who was willing to talk to you, go out and try to, and one of Charlie Kirk's favorite lines in on tons of his videos, let's see if we can find some common ground. He tried that almost all the time, not all the time, but almost all the time, with people he disagreed with. He was like, okay, let's see if we can find some common ground here. And he tried to find anything to agree on with some of these people. Anything. He wasn't going to look for the win every time. Sure, he would have liked to. But if you could just find a little something you can agree on, it keeps us together. Keeps us thinking of each other as human. Keeps us maybe with more dialogue in the future. Keeps things semi-civil. If you look at this person and go, don't agree with 90%, but you know, there's one thing. And that's something you can discuss. Well, you morons, you jackasses, you fuckwits, you went out and killed probably the best chance of reaching across the aisle, the guy who went and was very willing to listen to you, lefties. Even some of your insanity, he would listen, discuss, he'd push back. But the man would always say, God bless, have a good day. He would try to find a little agreement. He treated you with respect, a lot more than a lot of you treated him. And then you call him Hitler, Nazi, you call him, extremist, all this other shit. He was worth being in it. F you. A man who disagrees with you is worth having his life horridly ended in front of his own family and a crowd of people. That's why I've got to talk, open up with this, because can we live with these people anymore? Honest question. Can we live with lefties and Democrats? For a long time, I have prescribed to the Elon Musk post from years ago now, where Elon Musk said, I didn't move. And he showed a picture of the center and the rug pulled out from under him. That's where I've been. That's where people like Tim Pool have been. Hell, I bet even people like Crowder are going, holy shit, that got moved under my feet. And he's much more conservative than I am. But can we live with these people anymore? We haven't moved. A lot of us have barely moved. Yeah, there's some right conservative loonies out there on the left that have moved. But most of the movement's been on the side of the left. A lot of us have stood in one place. Our beliefs, we've been solid on our beliefs. We've been rigid on our beliefs. Maybe not rigid, but we knew what we stood for. We believed something. We trusted something. We stuck with it. We had our ideologies, whether it's religion or belief on taxes, whatever, we stuck with it. The left has gone so far, and I've mentioned it multiple times. Elon Musk, many people have said this since Musk posted that. They didn't leave the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party left them. They've gone so far out to the left. The Hubble Space Telescope can't see these jackasses anymore. They're so far gone. And now what's happened is everybody who didn't move is left standing there, and suddenly that rug being pulled, you're standing right next to a conservative Republican. He's like, yo, and you're like, shit. You can't even see those assholes out on the left. And that's why I'm asking, can we even live with them anymore? This is not the Democrat Party of our era that we knew 10 years ago. I'd say 12 or 15 years ago. It's not your father's Democrat Party. It's not your grandfather's. Well, maybe. Because if you think about it, in the great 60s, sorry, somebody just clawed me in the leg. Ow, that really hurt. Dude. The great 60s, the peace, love, hippie generation. There was bombings, shootings, killings then. And it was by the left. Almost all the big endings of people's lives and, terrorism attacks, YouTube, have been from the left for decades. The thing is, they got better for a while. They quieted down. They tried to be civilized. But like spoiled little pricks they are, little Marxist, fascist pieces of crap, they couldn't stick with it. They had to go back. As soon as the power they grew, the power they stole, the power they built, because that's all they were out for, was starting to erode from under them, they turned right back to their ways from the 60s. Back to ending people's lives. And I am very upset. Charlie Kirk's murder seems like a Rubicon, and it's caused a lot of people to just be, Jesus, it just feels wrong. And I agree, it's tough with all the stuff going on. Irina Zarutska, we've got other stabbings and killings and school stuff in Colorado. This just doesn't end, and it's all from the left. And I've argued with people on Facebook. I tried Reddit. Reddit is as useless as Blue Sky. I've argued with some, and they're like, I am tired of the whole bullshit. It's not even gaslighting. It's a freaking lie. The violence comes from both sides. Fuck you. It does not. I have posted this on Facebook and in discussions with these people. It's not a discussion because as soon as you throw facts at them, they either go away or just, fuck you, you're ugly. Okay. Yeah, I have mirrors. I understand I have a face for radio and a voice for silent cinema. I get it. By the way to pick on my disability, lefties, my voice sounds like this. I used to be a show choir person. My voice sounds like this due to infections from my lung problem. Damaged my vocal cords. So, way to go. I see you, Jay Watterson. I'm not ignoring you. I'm on a roll and I'm tired. But no, I keep thinking Charlie Kirk's assassination, it is what it is. It making a lot of people think about it and see the line has been crossed. But wasn't that line crossed before? This is not the first life taken by the left. As soon as Trump came down that escalator, they got violent. They were steered. Remember, Donald Trump was beloved in this country. He was idolized by gangsta rappers. He was idolized by the upper class. He was idolized by average America. Loved watching his shows and going, oh, look at that guy, Donald Trump. Yeah, they'd make a little fun of his love life and issues, but everybody liked Donald Trump. Hey, Reggie Jackson. Hey, all the lefties, the ladies on The View love Donald Trump. Oprah Winfrey loved Donald Trump. And as soon as he came down the escalator, boom, this guy they all profess to love, hang out with, and enjoyed, calling a friend for everybody. Suddenly, he's a Nazi, he's evil, and he's racist. That right there should tell everybody it's bullshit. But right then, like somebody flipping a switch, and it shows you how many stupid people we have around us. How many people that are called NPCs, non-playable characters. These are people that are just, I don't get happy, I don't get sad, it just runs programs. You can steer these people. They are not even as good as useless idiots. And the thing is, a lot of them are prone to violence. They've raised these kids. And I put a long post on my Facebook about this today. And I said, every single, I said nicer words, but every single mother pusser who had anything to do with stopping the teaching of the phrase sticks and stones may break my bones and words will never hurt me, and change it to words hurt and words are violence. Every single teacher who did that should be fired now. Every parent that taught their kids that. Charlie Kirk's blood is on your hands. I'll say it. Right on your hands. That shit right there. When you take a child, there's a reason a lot of us are more thick-skinned. Sticks and stones taught you that if somebody comes up and thumps you one, yeah, gonna hurt. Somebody sitting there, you got a duty face. Yeah. And the bad thing is we've forgotten that till now. They cowed us with the words like racist, misogynist, all this shit, and kept people down. We got too weak. But now we're starting to wake back up to that and go, fuck you. We're done. No. You're taking lives. You are using words against us to justify so you can take lives and keep us from doing anything. But when you raise a child, words are violence, words hurt. What does a child do? A child, if it's being hurt, it lashes out physically. You've raised these people, programmed their brains to lash out if somebody disagrees with them. And mommy and daddy spoiled them. Everything comes out of Junior's mouth is rainbow Skittles and unicorn farts. You're never wrong. You're so precious. Everybody's special. George Carlin, a classic lefty comedian, said that is fucking stupid. If everybody's special, nobody is. It ruins the word. Sorry, I got an itch. Wow. I have an itch. This is stupid. People are starting to wake up. And I really do believe one of the biggest, earliest things that started this is the removing of sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. To, oh, words hurt. Words are violent. Have you seen some of the vile shit posted about Charlie Kirk's murder? Have you seen it? And they have nothing. When somebody pushes back going, what the hell did this guy do to deserve to get shot? He disagreed with you. He said words. And they are over, these are justifiable. They're justifying the shit out of it. They really feel now that, how dare you disagree with them? Mommy and daddy said everything out of their mouth is great. And now they grow up. They don't know what to do. These are the same people who can't go to job interviews without mommy and daddy. And actually, some of them want to bring their mommy and daddy to work. This is what they've raised. Weak shitheads. And don't tell me, oh, I've heard lefties, somebody's arguing with me, how weak is it? They went out and shot Charlie Kirk. I'm like, yeah, that's real ballsy. To hide way back with a 30-06 on a roof, instead of standing up there and discussing with the man, debating with the man. Hey, maybe they should have asked Charlie Kirk. Maybe we can find some common ground. Like Charlie Kirk asked thousands of people. People he knew they would never come to a total agreement. But he's always like, hey, let's see if we can find some common ground. They couldn't do that. No, their common ground is a bullet. They are weak. Very weak. Rarely, if I've worn this hat or the sticker on my car, rarely will anybody really do or say anything to me if it's one of them or two of them. But in groups, they're like zombies. They're dangerous in groups. Oh, real brave on the internet, or when they're hiding up on the roof of a building 200 yards away. Real brave. Takes a severe evilness or hatred. Yes, evilness, I'm making up words. To think, well, this guy has annoyed me or pissed me off. How dare he disagree with me? I'm going to plan, and this is planned. We'll take a look at some of the pictures and footage of the suspect. And I've got a lot to say because I was on a couple of Facebook and a couple other postings around on X and everything. And people are discussing these. And I agree with a lot of people. I don't think that's a dude. If that's a dude, it's a trans person dude, I think. Or a very femme dude. There's a lot of hair under that hat. But we'll move on. But I'm asking is, can we live with these people? Is there any way to pull them back after this? The way they've reacted. And a lot of people thought, oh my God, the right's going to get violent from this. No, right-leaning people are pissed. Centrist people are pissed. Even some actual old-school Democrats are pissed. But they're asking for law and order. They're hoping Kash Patel and them catch this asshole and anybody involved helping him, and they are prosecuted. Whether that ends up being the ultimate penalty that it seems like they're filing paperwork to already do, or if it's life in jail or whatever. They, right and center, are calling for justice. Yet the left, people thought maybe the left would have pause after this. No, they turned right into celebrating this, amping it up. People are going back to other channels and shows that Charlie Kirk appeared on 4, 5, 6 years ago sometimes, and putting horrid posts, lists of these people should be next. Blue Sky, even the shithole Blue Sky has had to tell their people, hey, stop posting this. No, they don't do it because they give a shit. They did it because they know, holy frig, the government may come down on them. They just ended the life of a man who was the friend of the President of the United States of America, an actual friend of Kash Patel, and an actual friend of Dan Bongino. What the shit? They don't give a rat's ass, and it hasn't slowed down. And hell with Blue Sky. Wander your happy ass on over to Reddit if you want to just see that maybe humanity has run its course. Maybe it's time to end the humanity experiment. So yeah, it's gone nuts. So let me catch up with you guys. But I really am asking, is there any way, hey, like Charlie Kirk said, is there any way we can find common ground with most of these people anymore? I mean, seriously. I don't care how strong your faith is, how strong your conviction is, how nice you want to be to reach out, to pull us together. Can we do it still? Has this shown no? I mean, come on, Trump supporters have been attacked for over a decade now. Physically. There's been people just walk up in the street, boop, Trump supporter, blow them away. Democrats have lied about it. The media has lied about it. The violence on the right. Are you shitting me? I pushed back against every asshole I ran into who said that today. He said, fine. You're right. Fine. Then you post all of the centrists or conservatives out there who've walked into schools, churches, or speaking events and blown away women, kids, and a peaceful man just trying to have a conversation. Show me. Show me. And I've not had a single one. I usually get the, F you, you're ugly, or F you, loving your orange pedo, man. I'm like, what does that have to do with Charlie Kirk shooting? TDS. The last thing I'll say before I go in, I'll pay attention, guys. I'm sorry, but I saw the ultimate in TDS today. It proves it is ingrained in these motherfuckers. It is ingrained in the media, and even the ones that know they're full of shit are going to spout it still. They are sold on it. They can't leave it. Just like the Democrat Party cannot tell the crazy end to go F off now because they can't do without them. The media is the same way. They've buried themselves. They can't back away because now they know if they totally lose, they're going to go away. The left just ended the life of Charlie Kirk, right? Okay, we all know that. What's the reaction on the media? I actually heard some people starting to say, Donald Trump, there's an actual article on this. Donald Trump is pushing for a civil war so he can steal the midterms. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Yes, I'm going to cuss a little more than normal. My mechanic's mouth is going to come out tonight. But I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Donald Trump's pushing for a civil war? You gamer words, just ended the life of a man who tried to reach out to everybody. People that totally cussed him at times. He'd be like, hey, God bless, have a good day. But they want to say Donald Trump is pushing for a civil war? Once again, show me the people on the right who are walking into schools and churches or left-leaning events and blowing people away. You can't. It's the left and the media still full into their narrative, full into their lying, full TDS. Insane TDS to say, Donald Trump is trying to steal the election and push for a civil war. Get fucked. You do not hate the media enough. You do not hate the left enough. You do not hate the Democrat Party enough. But Jesus, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we can fix this. I have to say we need to make asylums great again. Half of these people are lunatics. We didn't just load up people on SSRIs and let them wander around with us. When you were on 3 or 4 SSRIs and other behavioral meds and stuff, you were in a happy farm. You were in padded rooms. We can just load you up on this shit and wander you down the street with the rest of us. That's stupid. And I heard somebody say something about, I entered a post on X earlier. Maybe we should make this trans stuff illegal. Or something like that. Or diagnosed as a mental illness. And I had to answer back, it is. It's in the DSM-5. It's in other medical texts and diagnostic texts as a mental disorder. And now the new thing is, here's the new obfuscation from the left. Change words. Change words. This is why they do this, so they can obfuscate. Well, that's not the same. Trans is not the same as gender dysphoria. Yeah, it is. They're two different things. No, it isn't. Read it. It's exactly what it is. We used to treat people or put them away for some stuff. There's tons of shit. When you meet somebody in the street that's on 4 or 5 SSRIs, shit, they shouldn't be out. Traditionally, those people would have been in a hole and get somewhere getting fixed. Or we can't fix it. You're staying away from this from the rest of us. But now we've let the insane out of the asylum, and look what we're dealing with. We're dealing with lunatics. We're dealing with lunatics, and the left loves it because everywhere the left goes, they love chaos and scared people, because then that scares them to them. They go, we just need to take a few more of your rights, take away a few more of your guns, put us in, we need some of your money, more of your money, and we're going to do this law, enact this. We got to clamp down. Yeah, oh, it sucks. We're only going to take a little of your rights, a little bit, and then a little more. They love the fear because it gives them power. Sends people running, oh, help me, please, Papa Government. Yeah. Nope, these people need to go back into asylums. Start putting nutbags away. And the bad thing is, and hey, like I said, I've mentioned before, I know some trans people, and I know at least 1 or 2 that are actually pretty decent people. The others, yeah, boo. But it is a listed mental illness. You cannot own a firearm of a listed mental illness. And the way things are going right now, hey, by Democrats' own standards, if it just saves one life, then pull guns from these people. You ever want to pull guns from somebody that's provably nutso? All these school and church shootings and endings, and woof. In a second here, we're going to go tinfoil, but I'm going to say hi to you guys. We're going to go tinfoil here in a little bit, because I got something to say about the whole episode of Charlie getting shot that I'm sure some of you guys can know an answer to this, but I'll ask because I need to say hi. Jay Watterson, what's up, buddy? Texan, Weather Underground, 1975. Yeah. I mean, what? Phil Ayers or Bill Ayers? He was a bomber. He was a terrorist. I mean, jeez. Became a darling of the left. Some funny stuff in the press briefing earlier. Like what, Jay Watterson? Temporarily took the spotlight of Epstein keyword. Jay Watterson, I don't want to be a jackass, but I don't give a fuck about Epstein right now. We have much bigger fish to fry than Epstein. I know that's going to make some people enraged. When people are getting blown away in front of women and children, that makes Epstein pale. That really does. I think it's important. I want it out there. And honestly, if you're paying attention, the Trump administration has tried to get more out. There's been more documents out. Pam Bondi has actually done something and gone to court to try to get some of this stuff out. And she gets stymied by the courts. And a lot of it is something you can't expect. Grand jury testimony has rarely ever been put out. Do I think they're done this right, done enough? Probably not. But right now, we got a lot bigger fish to fry. And please, do not fall in the trap of the left right now, who's all they're screaming is Epstein. That is their way of obfuscating from murder. That is, I'm sorry, when we have ongoing now 10 plus years of these people walking up, beating up, raping, shooting, stabbing Trump supporters or anybody on the right or anybody even center that dares to disagree with him, burning down Teslas, threatening lives. As bad as Epstein is, at least that dude's gone. He's dead and gone. Right now, we got to deal with 15-20% of the country that's gone knuckin' futs. And another 20-25% that are scared little chicken shits that won't do nothing. They'll cower away. So it's rough right now. So Epstein, hey, I honestly, I don't want to say I don't want to hear about Epstein because I do, and I really hope more happens. But right now, I think they got enough going on. A man just got blown away, and it was obviously planned. So, that's me. I never tell you have to agree with me, but that's my stand on it. Right now. For now. As soon as we catch these dudette, or people who did this to Charlie Kirk and this country. It wasn't just Charlie Kirk they ended. It was a little bit of our innocence that day. A little bit of our civility. A little bit of our... it's put us less willing to hold back. I'll put it that way. YouTube is pissing me off. YouTube pisses everybody off, Jimmy. Question everything being put out. Well, yeah, I question everything there is. I mean, my whole thing is here questioning stuff. I don't believe in stuff, but I do not want to hear like these leftards out there I saw on Facebook and Reddit. Oh, Trump did this. Trump did this. Trump did this just to get everything off the Epstein stuff. Shut up. You left jackasses. Where was a single peep about Epstein the last 4 fucking years? Not a peep. If you were so into Epstein, why did the Democrats not do a damn thing, or you bitched to them when you had all the power? Because you don't give a shit. The left right now is using Epstein to obfuscate or just to try to muddy the waters or pull the focus off of them rioting, stabbing, shooting people. And I don't think we need that. Do I want Epstein's shit out? Yeah. Do I think we're going to get it? No. I think it's mostly destroyed. I think it was destroyed the day, if it was still around, it was destroyed the day Trump won the election. Or the day Pam Bondi screwed the pooch. All right. Did you get my message about the Charlie Cook book conspiracy? No. I haven't checked my email. I was running all day. I said, I'm on, but I'm still... My family problems are going to be a long-term issue that I am going to have a probably familial civil war over, but that's all I can say. So I am about to have a very rough time with that, but okay. No, I haven't. I will check my email. Unless that's something you messaged me on Facebook, which I'm still missing, or YouTube. I'm still missing some of those messages. I was too busy responding to a couple doinkuses that I had to block finally. And then I was just so disgusted I had to go. I went to go watch a drunk 3PO play Fortnite for a little bit because I needed some time to back away from the abyss. Charlie Kirk, not Cook. Okay, Charlie Kirk conspiracy. There's a lot of them, Jimmy. Like I said, I've heard people, oh, Trump took him out. Don't believe anything. Kash Patel's involved and they took him out. Oh, shut up. Dude, these people in one breath, they'll call Donald Trump the biggest orange Cheeto moron, but then they will ascribe to him this amazing conspiracies, and you're like, dude, which is it? Is he this big, insane moron, dum-dum, or is he the most intelligent, evil mastermind, not just this planet, but any planet has ever seen? Make up your fucking minds. Once again, the left, they don't, no real beliefs. Whatever gives them power in even a conversation in the moment. Well, Donald Trump, the dumb orange Cheeto. Donald Trump conspiracy, he took out Kirk. You guys are stupid. Oh, they're stupid. I know I'm behind in the chat, guys. I can see that. Sean Davis, wasn't Jesse Waters the head Fox News anchor? What? Charlie would want us to put much pressure on these people as possible. Welcome, Sean Davis, and I'm not sure. Wasn't Jesse Waters the head Fox News anchor? Yeah, he is now. Charlie would want us to put as much pressure on these people as possible. Well, pressure, but Charlie Kirk was never violent. Charlie Kirk was never hateful. His whole thing was to reach out and try to have good discussions because he was worried if we couldn't talk to each other, that's when we were a fracture. That's when the country is in trouble. And the bad thing is, I'm not sure we can talk now. What can we say to people celebrating this? The video release showing who they say the shooter doesn't line up a fully assembled rifle found in the woods. I don't know. I think it does. The guy limping down the street and the shape in the pants, it looks to me like the rifle is definitely down the pant leg. And that's why later when he's walking out, not limping. Same person by the looks of it, limping on the way in because that's where the gun is. Not limping on the way out. I don't know. I'm not going to go playing conspiracy theories on that this is not the person. If you're going to do that, then you might as well just say Trump is the evil mastermind. Kash Patel and Dan Bongino are in on it. They're all evil, and that's it. You either have to believe something that looks written once in a while, and maybe not believe, but hope. How's that? Because I'm not going to prescribe right now that the administration is going, nope. This guy just, our friend, he was a close friend of Dan Bongino, Kash Patel, actually close friends. And he was a friend of Donald Trump. I'm not going to say that they said, nah, we're going to play games with this. I don't think so. I am not going to say so. Poole was talking about the news anchors pushing Civil War theories. They are. It's funny how they poo-poo Civil War. They poo-poo Civil War like crazy when it's another side talking about, oh my God, those crazy right-leaning people, those conservatives talking Civil War. The Democrats have been doing it just as much. Talking about California seceding and stuff. Shut up. Now they're like, oh, civil war. Trump's pushing a civil war. Fuck you. Stop killing our people. Who's pushing a civil war? We're talking to you. You're shooting us. Doesn't quite seem equal. If you watch Sesame Street growing up before it went stupid, one of these things isn't like the other. One of these things is different. Charlie Kirk's out talking to you, saying, can we find common ground? And you're going, no, bam, bam, bam. Not the same. Not the same. I don't know if they're Civil War theories anymore. I think we are actually extremely close to at least heavy civil unrest, if not a civil war. I think we're scary close. So keep your heads on a swivel. Honestly, keep your heads on a swivel. I mean, I'm not back. The thing is, I'm not an arrogant man. I'm a jackass, but I'm not a snapperhead or something. I understand the danger, but I'm not backing down. I also feel a lot for what our soldiers, our forefathers, and some police do. How real brave men have built something in this country. And I can't, in good conscience, suddenly act like a weenie and a wuss and not wear my hat, not have my sticker in my car, not stand up and do this. My wife is worried, but she's not asking me to back down and change, but she worries. I take precautions. I watch myself, and God forbid anybody came near. So let's just say I've had a lifetime of growing up in the country and know how to handle things. Video doesn't show a fully assembled rifle. There wasn't enough time to break one down. No. Well, no, Jay Watterson, the rifle was in the guy's pant leg. And he was throwing something off. I don't know. I'm just not going to go down this tinfoil hat thing, or we are just feeding the left right now. Right now, we either have faith in Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, or we just bail out on the Trump administration totally. There is almost no middle ground at this moment. I mean, if I see proof and evidence that something is hinky, I'll go for it. I haven't seen it, and I'm going to have some faith, either that or anybody supports Trump has just been supporting Hans Gruber this whole time, and I don't think so. You're not going to convince me that those three people, let alone everybody else involved in this trying to find out what's going on, is just going, yep. Yeah, we took him out. We're lying about this. Did Donald Trump tweet to condone the 2 state senators in Minnesota? What do you mean? I don't think he condoned the death of anybody. If you have a link to a tweet, send it to me and I'll look at it. But I've not seen him condone anybody's ending, Democrat or Republican. There's one thing we know about Donald Trump. Donald Trump hates war. He hates violence. He abhors it, and he always has. He's always thought violence is horrid just from a business standpoint. He doesn't want to go out and see people offed. All right, so, by the way, guys, I see you over on Rumble. Welcome, by the way. I'm going to put the link to the YouTube chat in Rumble here for you. There you go. Because I know not everybody has a Rumble account where you can chat. So there, if you want to join in on YouTube chat. And I know I'm behind on my chat, but I feel it's kind of... Thankfully, this isn't like my old channel where I had a lot of people and it was hard to keep up. I got way behind. All right. And no, I never saw Donald Trump go, yay, some senators got ended. So... And the funny thing is, the Minnesota thing is such a lie, which I can show you in a little bit. This lie, this is one of the big lefty lies right now out. Oh, but the right did take that, or they're hunting for one. They're trying to find one thing besides J6 they could try to cling on and say right violence. But wasn't that a right-leaning person that went after the people in Minnesota? No, it wasn't. There's images of this guy, full lefty. Come on. They're trying anything. No, but it's selective outrage. About what? How is Charlie Kirk being shot? I mean, is that what you're referring to? Charlie Kirk being shot is not selective outrage. That's pure outrage, and it's righteous outrage. A man standing there trying to reach out and talk to people, that's not selective. To be blown away like that, no. And if you've seen the video, it's rough. If you've seen the close-up, it's horrid. If you haven't seen the close-up video, I recommend not watching it. It is horrible. I believe the high probability assassination is being used to manipulate people. Like what? What do you mean manipulate people? You're saying Donald Trump, Kash Patel, and Dan Bongino killed their friend. One of the guys that probably is one of the bigger reasons that Donald Trump even got into office. I know our country's done false flags, but that is science fiction. And I know I could be eating those words someday, but I believe that's science fiction. If you are going to think that of Donald Trump and Patel and Bongino and everybody in that administration, how can you even support them? You would have to almost say, well, I'm going Democrat by that time. That is a level of evil I'm not sure the universe has seen. That would make aliens go, damn, that's rough. This guy seems part of the problem, lumping the left under. Oh, really? Really, Sean? Not like the left doesn't do that to the right. And I'm sorry, when the left is going out and doing so much violence, you get lumped. They've done nothing but lump any Trump supporter, haven't they? Joe Biden stood up there in his Nazi background, pounding and sounding like Hitler, calling half this country, that's all the Trump supporters, half of them a threat to democracy in America. You do not get to come back now and go, oh my God, how dare you lump all the left? Yes, I am. Yep. I think we get to by this time. Because I don't see a lot of lefties standing up against it. Some Democrats, yes. Lefties? And the few lefties that have, it's half-hearted bullshit. Hassan Piker comes out and makes this, oh my God. Yeah, well, there's a video out there I can't play on YouTube. I think you go watch Tim Pool's show tonight. He played it on Rumble. And Rumble's free speech. He played it on Rumble, where Hassan Piker was calling for the endings of people like crazy for political reasons. Yeah, with pokey pokes and bang bangs and everything else. He openly called for it multiple times. Now he's out there, oh, outraged. Oh, I'm horrified. So the ones that are saying, oh my God, no, are crocodile tears at best. The left has done nothing but lump anybody that disagreed with them. Even centrists like Tim Pool or Elon Musk, soon as you disagree, you are lumped. And by the way, we haven't gone around offing people. So you know what? The left has gotten progressively worse, keeps rioting and tearing shit up. I think, yeah. You're lump. You might be mad. You don't like it? Go to another channel. I think we get to lump. Jeez, you do nothing but lump. The left, that's all they do. My Lord. Rhetoric is not beneficial. Really? Hey, Charlie Kirk's peaceful rhetoric. How well did that work with the left? Huh? Just asking. How well has any peaceful rhetoric worked with the left the last 10, 15 years? All they've done is get more and more and more violent. The more the right or center or average people just said, and they've just gotten worse. It was the California shoplifting effect on a much bigger scale. So, yeah. Hey, GTR, what's up, buddy? Boy, I am way behind still. Let's see. Sky Valadez. Some people have said that they've actually were naming people that have been in a few of Charlie Kirk's videos recently. And I can't remember which one, but one of them has a leg to stand on. But I don't think it's a guy. I think it's a girl or somebody who wants to be. There's evidence to support that, but I'm not sure. Oh, I suppose we need to each take the high road. Fuck that. When is the left taking the high road? Every time the right has taken the high road, the left is gone deeper, lower. They depend on the right and center and average people to always take the high road. Because every time something like this happens, what'd you hear right after Charlie Kirk got shot? Oh, it's time to back off the violence and rhetoric. Time to bring down the temperature. Yeah, and as soon as everybody else brings down the temperature, the left goes, woohoo, we're free. Back out to do it, and they amp it up. Something even more heinous, more heinous, more heinous. And then the cycle goes around again. Back it off. Bring the temperature down. Fuck that. Fuck that. This temperature needs to stay up. Because that is when you're on guard, paying attention, and pushing back. Not, oh, okay, we'll bring the temperature down. Show me the left bringing the temperature down. Come on. Show me. Ever since the last 10, 15 years is just this. Now I don't see. Whoa. How about this? Left first. When the left brings the temperature down, how about this? How about when the left goes, let's say 6 months without killing somebody? Then maybe we'll discuss it. No school shootings, no church shootings, no shooting somebody at random, no stabbings, no ending little girls in trains. How about that? When the left doesn't end somebody for 6 months, we'll discuss it. Because that would be maybe the left bringing it down. When the left isn't out there posting everywhere, celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, people actually posted, God, I hope the bullet was okay after going through that piece of shit. Yeah, we should bring the temperature down. Fuck that. Lefties first. Yeah, that's angering. We should bring the temperature down. Fuck that. That is stupid. I'm sorry, man. Maybe my channel's not for you to say something like that. That's dumb. We each need to take the high road. Show me the left taking the high road once in the last 10 years. Show me. Show me. They tried to assassinate Trump multiple times. Got a bullet through his ear. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a conspiracy too. Everything the left doesn't like is a conspiracy. Yeah, I'm pissed. That is stupid. We each need to take the high road. Yes, every time one side takes the high road, the other one doesn't. How well is that going to work? Come on. When a guy breaks into your house, is pointing a firearm at you, you got your firearm, you're both pointing at each other. You're just going to go, okay, I'm going to take the high road. Yeah, you are not. That's the place we're at. Every single damned time. Anybody takes the high road to the left right now, the left takes advantage of it. So like I said, 6 months without the left celebrating the death of somebody they disagree with, or causing the death of somebody they disagree with, or just innocent children. And then we'll talk about taking the high road. My God. The left is worse right now than those roads in the mountains in India. Talk about roads. Good grief. Nashi, how's it going tonight? It's about time, bro. What does that mean? They need to be helped. This can't go on. What are we going to do to help them? I keep saying make asylums great again. Half these nutbags out there are people that would have been in asylums normally. We didn't just load people up on behavioral drugs, SSRIs, and tell them, where's heart? Where's your violence? And shit like that, and let them wander around with us and drive cars. Holy gods. There's a reason people are buying dash cams these days. People are nuts. And the left has been amping up the nuts. You go watch MSNBC for an hour. Holy crap. You go look at Blue Sky right now. Go over to Reddit. Go to Reddit and tell me again. We've got to take the high road. Find me a bunch of people on the right posting anything as heinous as what's going on Reddit and Blue Sky. All the left laughed at his death. 100%. They are not only just laughing. We're going to talk about when I get off my very annoyed horse at the moment. But yes, they are nuts. And I totally agree, Nashi. Why would I go to another channel? In fact, I only watch mostly conservative. I'm not conservative. There's your first mistake. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wearing a Trump hat. Makes me conservative. You realize Donald Trump's not a conservative? He's a mid-late 90s Democrat. Jeez. That's how far things have changed. I'm not a conservative. Anybody's been on this channel a long time. Boy, I wish Jim was here. Him and I've had some arguments. I've had some arguments with Mr. Miles. I am not a conservative, bud. I know, as soon as I see Trump hat, conservative. Trump's not a conservative. Neither am I. I can argue with the right as well as I can the left. I like Donald Trump. I am a centrist with a slight conservative leaning. I was raised a traditional Democrat. So, I still think Ronald Reagan should be in jail. Should have been in jail. And I think George Bush Jr. is, well, he wasn't the president. That was Dick Cheney. But we can go. But yeah, so, gotta watch that. Boy, you just lumped me, Sean. Rather watch people I disagree with. Now that is a good point though, Sean. Because I've preached that on this channel 100 times. Where people, I don't watch CNN or MSNBC. You should. I tell people all the time, you should go to Reddit. You should go to Facebook. You should go to X. You should go watch MSNBC. You should read and listen to these people. So Sean, I will give you that one. You should look at people you disagree with. 100%. I will give you that dead on. That's a good way to put it. Leftists are nuts, and it has been proven. Yes, there's no hiding. Yeah, the way they're acting right now, because I thought, okay, this is going to bring the temperature down on their side. They're going to pause. All the worry from the leftist media was like, oh my God, the right is going to go nuts over this. No. What's the right doing? And centrist average people? See, that's why I say centrist and right, because I consider myself more centrist. The center and right, average people are going, we hope justice. Catch this fucker, prosecute him. Bring the law, justice. What's the left doing? Laughing. Saying, oh, the poor bullet. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Now his kids will have to deal with him. So yeah, they're nuts. There is no hiding it. You're right, Nashi. If I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I don't know if it's a long O. But yeah, so there is no hiding it. And there's so much of it. So to Sean, I'm sorry, bud, but there's so much of it. It's not a little bit of the left celebrating this and doing this. It's an insane amount. The person who can have the biggest impact on bringing down the temperature in our country is the president. He hasn't said to go out and cause violence. The left is causing violence. Trump has said not to. He openly said, be peaceful. Go look it up. They asked him. He said to stay peaceful. That's not bringing the temperature down. Come on, that's not bringing the temperature down? It is. That's bringing the temperature down. He didn't say, go out and get revenge. He didn't say, that's it, it's war. He didn't say, take them down. He said, nope, we're going to get law enforcement in there. We're going to have justice. He told people to stay peaceful, to go out, touch grass, go to church, whatever. So he did. He did bring the temperature down. If you are going to somehow say the left gets to shoot somebody, that's not bringing the temperature up to, supernova. That's a beloved, peace-loving person who just wanted to reach across the aisle. As I said, he always said in his videos, not always, but almost every video, let's try to find some common ground. Let's try to reach a little bit of an agreement. Donald Trump, all he said is, stay peaceful. That sounds like bringing the temperature down. Oh, I'm sorry, what's he supposed to do? Bend down and kiss somebody's ass? Go to Chuck Schumer and blow him? Is that bringing the temperature down? Yeah, I'm being a jackass because it makes no sense. What does he want Trump to do? Come out and, kumbaya, my lefties. We will capitulate to everything you want, lefties. Would that bring the temperature down? No, because it's never enough. These are people that tried to end Trump's life, tried to steal everything from him, lied about his properties. Mar-a-Lago's worth $16 million. Tee-hee. Even though the house right next door that's a postage stamp is worth $49 million. Tee-hee. Lying prosecutors. Oh, and they got that so-called felonies thing so Trump can be called a graper. Bullshit. That twat has accused many other rich guys before, but she was laughed out of court. People are like, no, you're a lying shit. You're a lunatic, and they knew it. But hey, with Trump, oh yeah, we'll take whatever we can get. Right. I was just on another channel, and a regular came in and started talking bad about Charlie. He said Charlie should be tried for what? Yeah, well, sacrosanct, you gotta be, or sarcastic saint, sorry. You gotta be careful, because a lot of these people are like, oh, my heart goes out to Charlie. They're smiling. It's like, oh, yeah. Some of them don't even mean that at all. They know that, oh, they're just kind of, it's the new, oh, but I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Hee, why are you so mad at me? I was saying, God, my heart goes out to him while you're smiling, going, rolling your eyes. Going, well, I think, I can't, whoa, holy shit. I'm sorry. I was so ignoring. I said, I'm sorry, over there. B1420. I'm very sorry. No, you're fine, buddy. I'm sorry for ignoring you. I got the Rumble chat right here. Hang on. This link is who we boiled down to in the shooter. Sky Valdez is not it. No, I think it's, B1420. Yes, I think what you think on that. That type of person. I was on there and I was spending some time with a group of people looking at the pictures. I don't think that if that's a dude, it's a dude on certain types of meds and wants to be something else type person. Just saying. So yeah, I'll open that, but most links I don't open live if I haven't seen it. I have a few mods that'll send me a link that I can open, but I always check them real good. Oh my. Oh wow. I can see why. Wow. Sorry. Yeah. 420. I can see why that's coming up once in a while. Whoo. Yow. Sorry, guys, on the YouTube. I'm conversing on a Rumble here real quick. Oh, okay. All right, B1420. Now I know who you are. Okay. Yeah, I just looked at it. That is, whoo. You know what? You've almost got me convinced there. Woo. Let me grab that. Doop. And copy link. Do. Here, this is, oh, I can't, well, let me post it there. Well, that's interesting as crap. You know, I think you can post that in the YouTube. It's just a link. I think if you want, I know you're not posting there right now. And for some reason, my laptop over here, my YouTube chat has got no place to post. I can't get to the post window for some reason. But no, no reply is over on Rumble. And just posted a link to an Instagram that, wow, that is pretty convincing. Let's just say salty and cute. Got a picture of a wolf if you find it. But I don't know. Up for your perusal, shall we say. Oh, Twitter is a lunatic. Oh, I'm not posting anything on Twitter. I've gone over and argued with people and stuff and stirred the pot, but I'm not posting a lot on Twitter right now. Twitter people are insane. Twitter people are nuts. They are. All right, I'm going to head back over here. I live in this. Wow. All I know is I was looking at the pictures and it looks really close to femme. There's a lot of hair up under the hat. We'll get there in a sec. Local news just showed the video of the guy jumping off the roof. There's no way he had a riot. I don't think it was in his clothes. No, it was in his clothes the other direction. He threw some stuff off there that maybe it was there. I don't know. All I know is I don't think there's some big conspiracy here on that one. Could I be wrong? Yep. Could I be going, damn, I got? Maybe. I saw the video hours ago. They claim to have found a fully sewn rifle in the woods. That could be too. And the thing is, we don't know if there's more than one person involved. We don't know. In fact, I'm almost going to say there was more than one person involved. That's just me. Whoever did this really took some time too. So yeah, let me get me off the screen here real quick. Or at least shrink me a little. Get me off here. I'm really tired. So if I start fading here, guys, I'm going to apologize. This is 100% us autists on 4chan. You know, dude. I think Crowder and Poole and some other people today were talking about that. That there's some people on there that are going to find who this is. Might have been Poole. I don't know. I've been trying to pay attention and do stuff all day. But it might have been Poole. But this is over here on, this is on X. This is Jay Plemons. And this video right here on his, I think he, from CERN, the violence is not new. The left has been attacking Trump supporters for close to a decade. True. Very true. I don't know if there's music. I'm going to mute real quick and hit play. Then I'll check if there's music. I'm going to have to flip it right off because YouTube is gone knuckin' futs. It's like 4 seconds or less now, and they'll nail you. I've won every single copyright challenge. It's still, they take videos down, they screw with you. I mean, it's why I'm stuck where I'm at. Well, for other reasons, too. They don't like me. So. Yeah. Not just jacking a Trump supporter or anybody they don't agree with. It's lefty violence. Get a girl. And they caused him brain damage. Yeah, they caused him brain damage. They hit him with a milkshake full of a cup full of cement. He had brain damage, man. That is horse shit. So this shit's been going on. Holy hell. I'm going to turn that down to the music. I don't know if that's righted, but they don't take much for them. I'm sorry. I didn't know it would do that. Okay.
Dumping a drink on you.
There we go.
That's when milkshaking is not milkshaking, and I think that's how insidious this whole act is. On the outside, it does look like someone's just dumping a drink on you. What's the problem? You don't know who this person is. You don't know what they're throwing at in your face, in your eyes. And that act is meant to terrorize an individual, and that it's being done to a political...
And keep in mind, he's got blood coming out of his ear there. This is not the major attack, but he was hit with a cement-filled milkshake cup, and it caused him brain damage. He was hurting bad for a long time. Well, you know, if you can find them, B1420, I mean, dude, I think most of America would thank you. Really
person in your country, I think, speaks to the state of democratic culture here.
You love Trump?
Yeah, why? Stay away from me.
I saw this one.
Stay away from me.
My daughter.
What happened? I'm a reporter. What happened?
My daughter.
Oh,
Are you okay?
I can't even do it.
What happened to you?
I don't know.
you will.
I don't know. They
Why
grabbed me.
Did Antifa attack you?
Yeah.
Yes, we walked up, they were attacking.
And the bad thing is with this, the police don't do anything. Rarely do they arrest a lefty. They tell the centrist right-leaning person, go away, just go away. But they did physical assault. And if they do get arrested somebody, they let them right out. You know?
Two women.
Yeah, deport. It's been going on. And this video doesn't even scratch the surface, and a lot of us know that. Yeah, they're real brave in groups. I'd like to see this lanky, dumb motherfucker right here. I'd like to see him do that alone. I'd like to see that other person who slapped him and slapped his hat off do that alone. None of these assholes can do this alone. The few times I've been accosted, it's only been 3 or 4 times, but I have been. It's been by when there's 2 to 4 of them. 2 was the lowest. It's usually like 3 or 4 they start feeling brave. In a bigger group, oh yeah, they're balls in. It's because they ain't got none. Low T. This is the beta males. They can't one-on-one. Oh no, hey, me and my 20 buddies. Yeah, we got something to say to you. And you probably still lose. So proud of themselves, too. And that's in a polling place. That's a federal crime right there. That's a federal crime. We all know about that. Jesus. I'm just waiting for this music to be something stupid. You know, people like Tim Pool and everybody else can play stuff and not get in trouble. Jesus Christ. I mean...
Are you ready? On you. Ready? Move. Up. Move. Go. Up. Hawkeye's here.
That's... covered everything but one roof that was a perfect place to shoot from. Yeah, the chubby 5-foot chick that went around the back. What use was she? And this other chick, he's a foot taller. That ain't gonna work. But yeah, this has been going on. This is not new, and we all know it. We all know it's not new. The left are incapable of rational thought and logical thinking, 100%. Because if they lose an argument or a discussion with you, they threaten or shoot you. And that's what's been going on. All right, let me get back here to you guys so I can see. Okay, go there. Oh yeah, blue sky. Let me check, see where you guys are at here. Sorry, guys. Andy Noah has gone on a true crusade against Antifa. Yeah. Oh no, it was Mossad. Oh boy, had to be one tonight. Let's see. There could have been others involved. Yeah, I wonder. I don't know. Or it's just one nutbag that just out of the blue snapped, decided to do this. And sometimes it's easier to get away with something when it's just you. There's no weak link. There's nobody else that you have to worry about if they get caught or extra forensics. Sometimes one person. And if there's a person really prepared, it's got to be tough. I guess they got handprints where they got off the building and on the railing and stuff like that. So we'll see. Yes, it was Mossad. No, it wasn't. It wasn't the Jews. No. Hey, Ryan, what's up, bud? Oh, we were watching a short video there about all the violence from the left. It's not new. It's been going on for over a decade. I mean, come on, we had a whole summer of love. They're violent for any reason. They've been violent throughout my lifetime, throughout your lifetime, throughout your father's lifetime. The hippie movement wasn't peaceful. You actually look back. They were very violent. There were shootings and bombings and attacks. It was very terroristy. So, I think Tepper forgot Mossad's name is Zorro. Mossad's name is Zorro. So yeah, that was just one thing. After my long rant, we discussed some stuff earlier. I just don't know if we can live with the left anymore. I don't know. I don't know if we can fix it. Now, I don't think Mossad had anything to do with it. I think it's a Democrat nut. Don't let the Democrats out like that. Don't let the left out like that. I think this is a dyed-in-the-wool, raised words hurt, sticks and stones, as not in their memory, therefore not ever taught to them. Taught that, oh, you're just so special. Taught that, oh, anybody disagrees with you, there was literally a Hitler's and a Nazi, and they call themselves Antifa, even though they are the pho. That's what I love. But I like Antifa. I can't be but you are. Everything you're doing. Look up fascist. Look up what they do. That's what you're doing. But we call ourselves Antifa. I think you're anti-brainer. I know, it's nothing. Don't make no sense. Ryan, how about the left is always doing violence? Yeah. Wow, my chat is way behind. Sorry, my chat just really jumped. Whoa, mother pusser. There it is. And how centrists and the right should always take the high road and what they dish out. Nope. And I disagreed with that. You can scan back. I disagreed with somebody heavily on that because, no, we're done. The high road, if one side is the only side that takes the high road, the side that takes the high road will lose. You will lose. You can't always take the high road. You can try once. Somebody punches you, fine. Take the high road. Give them that second chance. But if they do it again, no, done. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Not fool me for 10 years. And then we'll take the high road again. Where the the mainstream media and all come out and go, hey, let's lower the temperature and stop the rhetoric. And they're talking to the right. And that's all they say. The right needs to lower the temperature and stop the rhetoric. Fuck you. You're shooting people. And then every time the right lowers the temperature and the rhetoric on their side, what happens? The left goes, woohoo, comes back at them harder. Nope, done. But yeah, right here, Blue Sky, which was created as a safe zone from the alleged bloodthirsty right-wingers, had to tell its users to tone down their gruesome celebrations of Kirk's assassination. Blue Sky issues warning to any user celebrating Kirk's assassination. It was a very tepid thing, and they're not going to do jack, 'cause it's still going on. It's still going on. Yeah. Yeah, this is ugh. Yeah, I'm not even going to read some of these. I'll put them up on the screen, guys. But there's some of these, man. I'm not going to cross YouTube's TOS. I border as it is. And if I'm ever on here and you see it go nuts, check me out on Rumble. Because I stream to both. Because, yeah, Rumble does allow free speech. So, yeah. But if you want, go look up Tim Pool's show tonight on the The uncensored, I don't know if you guys have access to that. I have a Rumble account. I have a paid Rumble account, so I can go see the uncensored portion. But Tim Pool paid a Hassan Piker compilation that really shows Hassan Piker. His crocodile tears now are bullshit. Maybe because Hassan Piker knows he's at the top of the chain on his side, and maybe if the right does get pissed and come for somebody, they're coming for him. Just saying. Yeah. So I can put some of these up, but shh. Some of these are pretty harsh. If you want to see them longer and I have them up here, just hit pause. But yeah. You don't have to shift from your moral convictions. Yow. These people are. Now, could you imagine if the right was posting this about, let's just say, a right-leaning person flips his gourd and does this to a high-profile lefty. Could you imagine if right-leaning people posted anything like this? Yeah. The Democrats be screaming for investigations and taking things down and, oh my God, we have to jail. We'd have another J6 on our hands. They would hunt down every one of these people if it was the other way around. Ugh. Some of these people are knucking futs. So yeah. There's more, there's worse, but there's some, like this one right here. You can read that top one. I said it a while ago, so I'm sure I can say it again. This is not the way they worded it. I don't think that violates anything. I wish the bullet that hit him a very pleasant day. And look at these people. Oh, wow, she did a good job. Thoughts and prayers to the bullet's family. Finally, some good news out of the mountains. My gods. Out of my state. Wow. These people are... How do you reach across and live with these people? I'm really asking. How do you live with these people? How do you make this work? Oh, my chat is locked up. Hang on here. Sorry, my chat's locked up. I got to refresh. Pull back there. There we go. Hey, look at that. Was fucking said watching that casket sad watch that casket come up like, yeah, dude, wasn't that something of JD Vance? And JD Vance, I don't know if anybody saw it. He wrote a huge letter about what he thought about Charlie Kirk and stuff. It was not some short little, I'm gonna put out a press release or somebody writes for a press release. This was a thing. Wow. So, yeah, I mean, these people are nuts. We're suspending accounts that are encouraging violence and taking down close-up videos of the event. That's it. There's tons of nuts there. Really? There's tons of them. They're still posting them. Yeah. Yeah, so... This, man. These people, I don't know. Yeah, they got nuts. Watterson, hell yeah, that's the way to think. Done playing fair, time to... Yeah. Yeah, Jay Watterson, you're right. I don't care about taking the high road. I absolutely care about taking the high ground. Yes. Oh, wow. Jay Watterson, that is well stated. Well stated. Let me go back over to... All right. Good morning to all you guys on Rumble. I see you over there, and I'm trying to check the chat more often. Apologize if I don't get there more often. But yeah, that's well stated. Well stated. Yeah, take the elevated position. Okay, yeah, you can take I'm with that. High ground. We've tried the high road, and all it's gotten is a decade plus of violence that's gotten worse. It's amping up. And the way these people are acting, I'm worried there's going to be more because now that dam has been broke. They've gone after people before and taken down Trump supporters or average people who disagree, but they really got a big one this time, and now they're going to feel more justified and safer to go after lower ones or maybe more bigger ones. I really am worried about that. Now, there are some of the Democrats in Congress coming out now. Oh my God. I'm just going to say right off, fuck you. All of you have amped this up. He's an existential threat to our democracy. He's a threat to America. He's going to end America. He's going to put women in chains. He's going to put black people back into slavery. He's evil. He's Hitler. You name it. And this witch is one of them who's been saying it. I just... For her to say this violence must end, F you. Maxine Waters, get in their face. Make them not welcome. Many others have said me worse. This is stupid.
This week, our country was rocked by yet another act of horrific political violence.
By the left. Never let them do that to you. Never let somebody look at you and go, well, the violence comes from both sides. Show me. Show me. You pin them on that. I've done that on Facebook like crazy the last couple of days, and they won't answer me. They go away and go silent, or just a fuck you. Yeah, you like the orange pedometer. You like the fat Cheeto. You just want to bang him. That's it. That you lost the argument. You know you did. Don't let them do that. You go, show me the centrist or right-leaning. Hell, just show me the conservatives then. Show me the conservatives walking into schools and churches with anti-Biden or anti-Democrat ideology scribbled into their gun barrel or on bullets or on their knife and going after children, women, peaceful people trying to have a conversation in a group. Show me. Show me the Trumps who are just walking up and blowing away a Democrat on the street going, we got one, and blowing them away. Show me the Republicans, the conservatives having a full year of riots that cost around 40 people their lives, plus thousands of lifelong injuries. Show me. And when they go J6, you go, fine. May 29th, 2020, Washington, D.C. That was an insurrection. The president had to be put in a bunker. 200 to 300 Secret Service and Washington, D.C. police were actually injured. Fences of the White House were knocked down. Guardhouses on the White House grounds were burned. And a church across the street. And half the downtown of Washington was destroyed. Screw you. J6 is negligible. Done. You don't. That's it. J6 and May 28th, cancel. What do you got? That's all they have. Except they're trying to say, well, the guy who killed the one after the people of Minnesota was right. But I don't want to hear any of these people talking about, oh, lower the temperature, this jackass. Senator Chuck Schumer asked conservatives to stop pointing fingers of blame after the assassination of Kirk. Coming together is what we ought to be. Really? Really? When have you assholes... Shit, look at him. He don't even believe it. He doesn't even believe it himself. Old zombie boy here. Though, come on. They've not tried to, come together at all for over a decade. Fuck you. They know that this may be. They may have actually woken the sleeping beast of the average American going, what the fuck? And they know that this may have, if you can keep it in the consciousness of the people, this may have cost them the midterms. They are running scared right now, going, shit, because this was somebody on their side and they know it. They know this is going to be hung on them. So now, kumbaya? Yeah, fuck you. Now this one here, this chick, she is great. I saw on this, let's see, on TIFF, but Sassafras 84. So, yeah. We're not sheep, we're not pussies, and the right is here to stay. Democrats really have no idea what they've unleashed, yeah. So, here you go. Listen to this. This chick is dead on.
Fucking intro, we need to have a real conversation. So I didn't post an update video yesterday. To be completely honest, I had to take a step back and take a breather. And don't get me wrong, I'm just as pissed off and escalated today as I was yesterday. But it is very important that we talk about these things. So I'm pretty sure that everybody knows Charlie did not make it yesterday. To be completely honest, I didn't think that he was going to, because the way the shot hit, he was probably gone before he fell off that stool.
Unfortunately, I think she's right. All I saw was a longer video at first, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, F. Oh, F. Holy gods. And the worst thing is, I was watching live, and I was like, holy shit. Then I went and the video was out everywhere right away, and then it's like, son of a bitch. Because it's being covered by, was it right side? But then the close-up one somebody sent me, I was like, oh, F. Oh, as soon as if you haven't seen the close-up one, I'm torn between saying do not watch it under any circumstances, or you've got to watch it to be as angry and horrified as we should be. There are a lot of people saying you shouldn't go watch him getting off. It's so sick. It is sick. But maybe that's why we need to watch it. Sometimes the left will go stare ad nauseum at this and just intake it 1,000 times. Violence, they just suck it up. We avoid it maybe too much. Maybe we need to see this just to be as outraged, angry, and vengeful under the justice system. Enough. We need to stay angry. We need to not take that high road or bring the temperature down. It needs to stay on a good simmer. Watching that should boil your blood, and I almost think we need exposed to that. We can't just say, well, he was shot, because seeing it is so different than hearing it. So, I don't know. If you haven't seen it, guys, look it up, find it on X, and it is horrifying, the close-up. How many of you in the chat have seen the actual close-up footage? I mean, seriously. It is horrifying. And like I said, part of me wishes I'd never seen it, but now I've really started to think about it going, I don't know. My anger and disgust at what happened was amplified 1,000 times by seeing that. And I think we maybe need that. This is something we need not to sanitize. We should not sanitize it. So I'll be back with you guys here in a sec. Let's get through a little more of what she's got.
Let me tell you what we're not going to fucking do. Well, I shouldn't say we, it's more like a y'all. Y'all are not fixing to use Charlie's assassination as an anti-gun campaign. Do you understand me? And something else that we're not going to tolerate or allow is you trashy-ass cum targets to get away with coming on this app and others celebrating that he is dead. I'm not sitting here saying you can't post a video. You do you, boo-boo. But do not get your ass on this app or any others bitching and complaining because you face consequences for that. Because we're coming, and hell is coming with us. And that's not a physical threat.
By the way, who created cancel culture? They would get you canceled and try to get you fired from a job if you liked Uncle Ben's rice. So I think it's time to turn that back on.
That's a fucking promise. The gloves have come off and there is no more tolerance. We will no longer sit by and be the bigger people. We have done that shit long enough. The Democratic Party had, what, a 17% approval rate? That's probably fucking gone entirely. And the only approval rating that y'all have now, after all of this, is the absolute insane and deranged individuals that follow your party. I am seeing a massive amount of people turning their backs to the left and switching to the right because y'all are fucking trash.
Or even just turning from the left and going more center. Just going, screw that. Or maybe being a little bit more like Harold Ford Jr. I don't agree with him all the way. In fact, I'm glad Greg Gutfeld took him to task the other day on the 5. Not, like 2 days ago on the 5. And Harold Ford spouted the violence is coming from both sides. Shit. And as good as I think that man can be for a Democrat, Gutfeld did not let him get away with that. He had no, it is not coming from both sides. And Gutfeld laid it out, and I'm glad.
And I'll go ahead and tell you something else. Charlie's blood lays on the hands of Democrats. You cannot continuously push violence and support violence and then expect violent things not to fucking happen. You cannot call the President of the United States Hitler and anyone that follows or supports his policies or him as a person Nazis and not expect a psycho motherfucker to not take that shit the wrong way.
Now, the funny thing about this is, people have said this before. You guys are going to cause violence. It's just words. No, how is that going to cause violence? Yet these same people, if you don't disagree with calling a trans person by their new pronoun, it's okay to punch you and hit you. Which is it? Which is it? Yeah. Yeah. Just words. I just called you a he. Ah! Just words. We're not trying to amp you up.
I would say that I don't know how the fuck y'all sleep at night, but I really don't even know how the fuck you live with your...
On SSRIs, on all their meds. And the meds that deal with those side effects.
Selves. A father was taken away from 2 young children, and a husband away from his wife. And for what? A difference of opinion? Standing up for his beliefs? Having conversations with people? I can't wrap my head around what he did to make y'all hate him so much that you celebrate his life.
Because it doesn't matter. You will not understand it. They hate. They are empty, vapid people. They're narcissistic, and they are also nihilists. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in the goodness of anything. They are empty. Most of them don't have kids, will never have kids. Hell, half of them aren't even dating. They don't have houses. They don't have cars. They don't do nothing. They don't have real jobs. They're in debt because they took gender studies degrees. Or I got a degree in 3rd century cuneiform. Or the ones that do have, I have double master's degree, but they seem to be dumber than flip. I know guys that have to clean actual shit off of their shoes every night that are much smarter than most of these people. They're not much going on upstairs. They are angry. Their hatred is just insane because mommy and daddy raised them. Unicorn, skittlebutt, you just so cute. You know, everything's right. Then they get out in the real world. The real world smacks them and they hate. I think a lot of their hate, let's play Sigmund Freud. A lot of their hate is from mom and dad. Mom and dad lied to them. Mom and dad lied to them. They never got grounded. Everything was handed to them. Hell, I grew up, I had to buy my own vehicle. My generation, I gotta help I'm starting to seem older. A lot of people I knew bought their own vehicles. Some of us had $300-$400 vehicles. Now mommy and daddy buy them cars and everything. They just buy them shit and give them shit. They don't work. They just think everything's free, handed to them. Mommy and daddy, words hurt. You know, everybody gets a trophy, and then they got in the real world, it smacks them in the ass, and they're pissed. They're angry. They're empty. They've got nothing. They don't go out ride bikes with friends and hang out. They don't do the shit. They're online just getting angry. That's why they're all limp noodle arms, have no testosterone. Sheesh. The women in their group have more testosterone.
Taken. Yet y'all scream about democracy and rights being taken away. Yet when somebody exercises those rights that was fought so hard for our country to have, they deserve to be executed? What kind of fucking sense does that make? None! If y'all thought the right was a problem to y'all before, y'all created thousands, if not millions, of Charlie Kirks yesterday. The right is here to stay.
I hope so.
You cannot scare us into hiding or silence us. We're not sheep and we're not pussies. I said what I said.
She's good. She's good. Now, this is... I'm going to catch up with you guys, and we're not going to be on a lot longer. I'm on a little longer than I wanted to be, but this is a big deal. Tempered, I wasn't paying attention. I'm assuming, yes, we're talking about Charlie. Yes, we are, Tempered. So many connections with Dr. King. Oh, dude. Ryan, I told my wife, this is the Martin Luther King Jr. of our time. This is it. This is it. He's got writing a small 1.5 GR. Wow. Yeah, I said it to my wife in the kitchen earlier. I was talking, I'm like, yeah, this is the, and she totally agreed. Goes, Nazis, but then they shoot, yeah, with Mausers. Yeah. Yep. Now, okay, now I said I was going to have a conspiracy for you guys. Nice, no reply. Yes, Milo Yiannopoulos is tracking down. He said he's come out of retirement. He said, I'm coming out of retirement. I got him posted right here. Great minds. We'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, Milo Yiannopoulos actually said, I'm coming out of, yeah, here. Here's his header now. Give peace a chance. That has been his header. We tried. It's marked out. We tried. Yeah, he's gone through on a quest, and I guess he's gotten like 40 or 50 people fired from their jobs already. Yeah. And that's way, you know what? They created cancel culture over little shit like, I like the Indian on the butter containers, or I won't use 8,000 pronouns. Well, I think making fun of a guy getting two little girls losing their father, I think that's worth it. So I think it's time to turn it back. So yeah, Milo's doing that. Now here's my conspiracy theory before I keep forgetting. When Charlie Kirk was shot, the question he was asked and was answering, did anybody get that? Somebody had just asked about all the violence and trans shooters and shooting in this country. And he was answering it. I don't want to be, Jay Watterson's going to be smiling right now as I'm almost going conspiracy zone. And I know it's going to make him happy. But I cannot calculate the astronomical chances that the second question happened to be that. And that's when this chick, I'm going to say it's a chick or a wannabe chick, fired the gun. I almost think the person that asked the question was part of it. That was the sign. When this person got to ask their question and he started to answer it, that was the sign to do it. That's me. Or if they had earbud or something, said down. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't. I feel I should win the lottery 9 times in a row before that coincidence could have happened. And if anything, a lot of the left has been going, well, ha, ha, ha. See, he just proved our point about gun violence. No. You just proved his point about how the left is violent. You proved his point about the left can't be, the left is the problem. And you just showed the world. But come on, guys, what do you think about that? Yeah, the person asking the question should be questioned heavily by the FBI. Oh, 100%. As soon as I looked at and I got over my shock and watch it on replay, the law, I was like, wait a minute, what? There is no way that was just happened. I mean, maybe the universe is that screwy, but damn, come on. That question, and this person probably, not 100% sure, probably is a trans person. And then CNN lies about the trans ideology shit scribbled on the bullets, engraved into the bullets. Oh, it was cultural stuff. Trump hate and trans stuff. It was just cultural stuff. Yeah, that's horseshit. Yeah, they should really be questioned. Because that was the second question. And that person had already been up there. And that's when they shot. Right? Started answering that question. It, to me, and Jay Watterson, I know if you're there, you're smiling your ass off. Because I gotta put some tinfoil on. I am going to channel Alex Jones for a minute. That stinks. If that's real, that person really had nothing to do with it, fine. But damn, the universe is fucking whacked. So yeah. Yeah, he was, no reply. And another leftist school incident, yeah. Yeah, like the guy who got fired on MSNBC going, well, it was just could have been a Charlie Kirk supporter just celebrating and firing their gun. What do you think this is, a Speedy Gonzales cartoon? Yeehaw, yeehaw, or Yosemite Sam just banging away? When have you ever seen that happen at a Charlie Kirk event? I'm glad his jackass got fired. What a retard. Sure, the person I showed you is a furry trans person. Like, yeah. I look. No, I got it. No reply. I got it right here. I mean, I'm looking at it. It's there. I see. Now the thing is, I want to see the person's right ear. If you go look at the pictures of the person who did this, oopsie, it's mad at me. Well, that's weird. I'm on IG. Why is it doing that? I'm already in IG. Well, that's weird as crap. Hang on. But no, I see it. And it just makes no sense how they're... I want to see the ear. The right ear in the images is a little messed up. It's got a weird bend to it and everything. Everybody's like, damn, that's going to stand out. It's one thing, doesn't look like they covered up well. So this person, that could be. The person in the images look like they have a lot more hair. But we'll see. Something lives right in the same city, yeah. Yep. Sorry, I'm looking at something here. Sorry, guys, give me a second here. I'm looking at a link. Is an employee or student of yours supporting political... Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Guys, yeah, Jay Watterson. Check that link out Jay Watterson put in the chat there. Woo! That's something. Well, no reply. If that's the dude, I mean, whew, good job. But I don't know. The person looks really femme to me, but I don't know. It's like the Instagram page get blocked or deleted. Yeah, you're probably right. So anybody that sees this should probably copy it and paste it. Which I'm going to see if I can... Yeah, there we go. Okay, save that. We're giving all the information to the FBI. Wow. I hope so. I hope so, man. If that's the dude, woof. Nice job. Dude, did you see what the state is already doing? The governor was up there saying they're already going to put through paperwork to make this person's jail stay as short as possible. You can't say, what I want to say on YouTube. Going to make that person's jail stay as short as possible. So yeah. And I'm glad to see it. I know some people out there, oh my God, we can't have that short stay issue. Too bad. When it's on video, something that horrendous. Yep, too bad. %, Jimmy. 100%. All right, but yeah. Milo here. Give peace a chance. We tried. All right. I am unretiring. Oh, mama. And you know how Milo is. Anybody knows Milo Yiannopoulos? I don't agree with everything he says or does, but man, the dude can definitely go after people. Americans are being slaughtered every week by automotive transmissions. Darn things keep malfunctioning. Whose vile acts... Does anybody else besides me miss when tranny was just your car part? As a mechanic, I'm always like, hey man, can you grab me some trans fluid? Now it's like, oh, that sounds gross now. Hey dude, your tranny's out. Oh, but the mechanic, it messes with you. Got a friend who's a tech too, and he's like, yeah, it's not right. Let's see. Whose vile acts and spoilers. Now, here's why I put this in, why I really wanted to show you guys this one. Yeah. This right here. It will only take one bad transmission airline pilot having one bad day or to be sold into this ideology, and before you know, there will be planes coming out of the sky. Yeah, what if one of these nuts is an airline pilot and does this? In fact, an airline pilot got fired. I think it's one of the ones Milo got fired. Had an airline pilot holding up a sign how they were kind of celebrating this. Got him fired. So if that person was a sympathizer, what they were want, holy shit. Could have dodged a, not a joke, could have dodged a bullet there. Wow. It's true. Right here. Please don't share my identity, but as an airline pilot, I am terrified the FAA allows these types of pilots. These are the most not wanting to live people in the history. Sorry, I'm doing my YouTube tap dance. In history, doing a very high-stress job that requires two people to work together with 100% trust. They are not mentally stable. The FAA will not give someone a medical clearance if they have high blood pressure or have ever taken ADHD meds, even as a child. But some a waiver has been allowed for these people with an obvious and a diagnosable mental illness listed in medical texts for decades, gender dysphoria. But they'll let them do it. We've given this pass for this for some reason. Mental illness, this needs to change before a tragedy occurs. I agree. It is insane. It is nuts. They look femme because they're making themselves... Well, not just that, no reply. Men right now, the younger generation, it's scary. We are having a hormone problem. Testosterone is at an all-time low in the younger generation. And it is especially lefties. People on the right who work out hard. A lot of people that work, they're finding manual labor jobs still. I have much higher levels. But a lot of these goofy lefties who sit around on the computer all day or limp arm, open mommy and daddy brings them a burrito again, are showing this pop can has more testosterone. Yeah. It's like, woof. It's nuts. I'd rather drive 50 hours and fly. Well, me too. I actually like driving. I've been to 48 out of 50 states all by car. I've only been in 2 airplanes. One was a small seaplane. Another was a larger, but I like driving too. I just like getting there is half the fun. But yeah. Hey, poor dirt farmer, what's up? Only 36 or so hours to drive coast to coast. Yeah, I've been coast to coast. Not in one trip, but I've taken a lot of long trips. So yeah, but yeah, Milo's going after some people. Now here's a quickie. We're going to move to a picture in a minute here. I have repeatedly condemned the school. This is Cameron Kasky. Repeatedly condemned the school shooting in which Charlie Kirk was, his life was taken. But it's worth highlighting that the political ending of Minnesota Democrat lawmaker Melissa Hortman was barely talked about at all. Yeah, they're trying. I've seen a bunch of lefties try to say that Melissa Hortman was ended by right-wing violence. Not. Do not let them do that to you. Don't let them say, oh, it's both sides, and don't let them try to go, well, Melissa Hortman, it's a talking point that's gotten around on the left right now. It is a huge talking point for them. And then it's one, but it's not. Very different scope, Do you go down? Because their endings were an inside job. That's how the D party rules. Democrats saying Vance Bolter is a Republican. Let's put that to rest now. Resist. I think, therefore, I am a Democrat. And there's other pictures out there of this dude. He was a Democrat. And he had flyers and everything in his vehicle. He was a Democrat. He had a bunch of left-wing propaganda in his vehicle. Yeah, Democrats desperate to deflect their repeated political violence, claiming Melissa Hortman was killed by a Republican. Yep. 100%. He was not a Republican. He was left, and left. Another leftist gone nuts. Do not let them try that shit with you. So, yeah. Just thought I'd mention that. Now, let me go here on Secretary of War. They're all mad that he did a prayer. Oh, he broke the military code of justice. No, he didn't. Because Secretary is a civilian. If he was a military colonel or general there, yes, then it does. He is a civilian. Ha! But let me see here. I think I saved some of it. Hang on here. See if I can find more images. Some people are thinking, Some people are thinking that, dude. I think it's the wrong build and look and everything. Yeah, some people are saying that, dude, right there. And I'm not saying any names because I'm not, no. And there's Valdez. I don't know, maybe, because that would explain the hair. There's a lot of hair there. And that hat, if you get to look at the back of it, there's a lot of hair. I'm trying to see if they have another one here, if I gotta actually look up images. Hang on. I can't remember if I saved it in my bookmarks. Where's my bookmarks? I don't know. There we go. Let me see if I saved them in here. That's when Joe Rogan found out, and Charlie Sheen was there and said, "Oh, imagine having your life taken in America for having a differing opinion."
Is he dead?
Have you guys heard this here?
Should we bring this up? I guess we have to. So this just happened. We just found out that Charlie Kirk got shot.
It's fucking awful.
And is he dead?
That's what was just.
One of the guys out there just said it was confirmed that he's dead.
In the lobby was just.
I've been looking. I haven't seen anything that's confirmed.
Whoa.
Murder for having a different opinion from somebody else.
Yeah.
Different ideology from somebody else.
Dead on. Not because he attacked them, not because they were defending themselves, because Charlie Kirk was out there with a rifle going, "I'm going to take you out, lefties." No, because he tried to reach out and reach consensus with them. Try to find some agreement, just a different opinion. Nope, got to take you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Beliefs that didn't align.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Dead?
Yep.
Rest in peace.
We're in
Fuck.
Fox News.
Jesus. 27 years old, maybe? 30?
Do they even have a suspect?
I don't know. Well, that's why I'm literally trying to track it all on Twitter, and it's all.
Fuck.
Yeah, Twitter was going nuts that day.
He doesn't deserve that. Nobody deserves that.
So, were you saying that MSNBC had a crazy take on it? Mm-hmm. What was their take?
I mean, I'm literally just reading Twitter, so I didn't see the video. I just saw people talking about tweets.
Yeah, it's the guy that got fired, Dowd. Got fired for saying it's like a Speedy Gonzalez, Lewis Yosemite Sam cartoon. Yeah, there's just Charlie Kirk supporters. Boom, boom, boom. Idiots.
Tweets of it. I'll pull it up, though.
Fuck.
And even now, they could have taken it down.
You're brave in San Francisco.
It was a tweet or a video?
I'm doing the show while I'm trying to figure
right,
it out.
No.
Well, I'm not one to talk. I'm in Illinois, so here.
I understand.
I think they were
Barely.
live on the air, and people clipped what they were talking about. It's not a tweet. It's not on their Twitter account or anything.
So it's someone's hot take.
So, live in the moment.
Yeah,
I don't care.
That's
It
a
was
crazy
dumb.
take.
It was the dumbest thing to
Crazy
say.
take is that. What was the take that they deserved it?
That's why I didn't want to pair.
Right.
Here you go. Dave Portnoy reposted this.
You found it? All right, here. Put it.
All right, here you go. Yeah, this is Dowd, in case you haven't seen it.
You can put the headphones on. You can hear.
Yeah, and again, emphasize what you just emphasized. We don't know any of the full details of this. That we don't know if this was the supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea.
Huh?
That's what the crazy thing was.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, if it was a
That's
supporter
pretty
shooting their
bad.
gun off in celebration.
What? Someone shot their gun off in celebration and killed him.
You shoot celebration guns in the air.
Oh God.
Just
Yeah, you don't shoot them
case.
at
Like
somebody.
It might not have been someone assassinating someone for the wrong.
Yeah, it
opinion.
was. Yeah, it was.
Huh.
Fuck.
Why does something like that have to be spun?
Their ideology.
No, I know, but I'm just saying it's like.
I mean, they want to try to pin it on a Trump supporter with a.
Oh, of course they are. They're telling Trump, you got to back down the rhetoric. Fuck you. Trump said be peaceful. Trump said be peaceful. The guy was in here earlier going, well, Trump could bring down the... He has brought down the temperature. Trump has to say go out and get revenge. Trump said, go be with your family. Go outside. Go do... Be peaceful. Or get justice. The left is the one that put it through at supernova level. But yeah, that's when they found out and just the Dowd thing. But let me see if I can find more of this. I can't remember what I had, some of the pictures. Oh, Tim Walz when he's hoping Trump died. Stephen A. Smith had a good take on it. Stephen A. Smith was like, what? Yeah. Yep. Anybody with common sense is seeing it. He was just killed because he believed something different. Not because he did anything, nothing else. Because he believed something different. All right. Well, there's the dude jumping. I want the dude. I want the close-up shots. Dang it. I had them, I thought. Oh, man. That's right before. That's not cool. This person right here. And there's other pictures. But I was looking. It looks like there's shoulder pads in the shirt. And the ear. If I want the close-up of the ear. Oh, God. Oh, where's the ear? Oh, crap. Fine, I'll just do it this way. There we go. I don't think that's him. Is that them? So I've never seen this one. I've never seen this one. I saw that, this, and another one I saw. I've never seen that. That's added sound. This is AI. That's not real. Look at that. That's AI. If you look close, you can see that's AI. That's something somebody made. Doesn't even move right. No. There. The ear. If you're looking from another angle, the ear has got this big mark in it, and it's bent. If you look at it from it's like an elf ear thing going on. And there's a lot of hair poking out. A lot. A lot of hair is coming out. Look at that. That is a hat stuffed on top of a lot of hair. That hair is coming out. A lot of people are like, oh, that looks like he's bald. No, that's light on the big hairball coming out of the back. So you can see it from the side here. The hair is coming out. Yeah. No, he's back somewhere. He's annoyed with me as I'm not feeding him. You know, wife's up, so it's probably her time to feed him. But yeah, there's a lot of hair coming out of there. And the ear, there's another picture where the ear, it shows the ear is really bent over at the top. And they've got something with their ear. Let's see if I can find it. There, that ear is bent. This is not the best picture, and I can't zoom. But that ear is bent over funny. They've got a really, really noticeable ear thing going on. So they should, if it's one of those other people in the other Charlie Kirk videos, they should be able to look at it. But the hair is a thing. That hat is on top of hair. And what about this? Here's my question. If that's a cell phone in the pocket right there, can't they just look up records for whatever cell phones are in that area? They should be able to look at, then track it, and be able, hey, this person that was coming off the building, that's the one. That cell phone, who's that? Unless they have a VPN like I do, because VPNs do make things a little weird. Yeah, it was AI. That one was AI. Okay, it's not a cell phone? Well, what if it is? But I'm just saying. But no, there's shoulder pads in that shirt. That's where some people are saying this is a very thin person, and they've padded stuff in certain areas and changed them. Stuffed long hair under their hat. They knew where all the cameras were. And somebody said in one of the images, you can see it looks like they have their nails done, like kind of girly. But I didn't see it. But the ear is messed up. People should be looking for this ear. The right ear is screwy. It's folded and got something going on with it. So yeah. Yeah, see, the ear is messed up. There was a clearer image on Facebook. And Facebook showed a much clearer image of that. Well, not much, but definitely clearer than this. And you can see the ears like, boink at the top. It's like, well. And there were some people going, look for that. So, I don't know. There's shoulder pads there. You can see it. It's like an 80s shirt. Because you can see the line right here, the cut. That's shoulder pad. Some people are saying they're wearing a vest. I don't know about that, but that's a shoulder pad look going on there. Could be, I guess. But this person is not very big then. This is a decently thin person. But somebody said in one of the images, you can tell the nail. Oh, there, the thumbnail. It's the way it's trimmed off straight and everything. Got some type of manicure. I can't remember what they called it on Facebook. Some type of manicure thing. They said the nails are done. I'm like, oh. So, yeah. How come they can track all the J6? Yeah, tell me about it. Can track all the J6. Well, Jimmy, if you got to think about it this way. Washington, D.C. and the Capitol is one of the most surveilled places on Earth. Makes it a little easier. That place has facial rec everywhere. It is insanely secure. They've got more cameras there than, well, okay, not more cameras than London. London is the most surveilled place, you know. That is George Orwell's nightmare. But, yeah, it's a little different. When you have 1,000 cameras per foot compared to these just average, semi-low res security cameras, you know, it's a little different. But, yeah, I think they should be able to track a little better myself. But, yeah. So, All right, sorry, catching up with you. Let me go back over to, okay. Rumble still got a few people over there. Welcome. By the way, guys, I haven't said anything yet. Do me a favor. Please hit thumbs up for the stream. Whether you're on Rumble or YouTube, please give me a thumbs up and share the link, share the channel once in a while. Maybe I will hit 220, 30 someday. We'll see. There's a lock. You flip the zipper up and it catches and you lock it with a combination. Oh, is that what that is? Okay. Yeah, somebody said something on Facebook that they have a backpack like that. And it was some type of, yeah, there it is. That's one of those. Yep, I see it. I see that. I've seen those models. Yeah, that's the little three code right there on top. And that plugs right into it so it stays shut. This right here goes click. Something like that. Highly possible that the glasses he's wearing, gosh darn thing, glasses here is wearing some type of meta. Somebody asked that. Somebody asked if those are meta glasses. It's almost like you're on the same group I was because they were asking if those meta glasses. Because if those are meta glasses, you should be able to track them. And then that means this person has a cell phone with them because they work off the cell. And either way, they should be able to track it. Hey, did anybody have meta glasses? But I'm sure we're not smarter than all the people probably involved looking at this stuff. But the ear was a big one for me, and the hair. There's a lot of hair under that hat. And they did this. They did a lot of stuff to obfuscate their body shape. What if they have something on holding in the boobies or something? Don't know. But people did say the nails look done. Like a manicure or something. But boy, this person really knew. That's the one place. That's an enhanced image, so we can't tell how real it is. I wish I could zoom on here. No, that looks like it's got a lot more. I didn't get the bend of the ear quite, but I don't know. I don't know how much you trust it. Because that one looks a little more testosterone laden, shall we say. And look at that. See the... I don't know what the enhancement did. Because sometimes you enhance things and it doesn't help. Very low Adam's apple here. A lot more there. I don't know. I'm not on Twitter for a channel. Okay. Hey, Edward, how's it going? Does anyone find it messed up that there are people out there ramping up their rhetoric even more? Yes. We talked about that for a good while, Edward. Right over here, Blue Sky posts. These people are laughing about it. They're apologizing to the bullet. I wish the bullet that hit Charlie Kirk a very pleasant day. Thoughts and prayers to the bullet's family. So yeah, we think it's messed up, Edward, if I'm saying that right. Edward, I barely know English, so sorry if I'm getting it wrong, but yeah. So we were talking about, yes, we think it's messed up. We think it's extremely effed up. Yeah, I know it's AI, and that's why I don't trust it. Because there's the original image. And that there, no, because that looks like a whole different, because we'll flip between them. Right here and there, no. No, because look at the face, not even the same shape. The hat is totally changed. Yeah, somebody used an AI thing. I mean, the hands aren't, look, the hand isn't the same, right? Backpack's different. The shoulders, look at the shoulders. It removes the shoulder pad look. Removes the shoulder pad look. Gives them actual facial hair, which this person does not seem to have even a wisp of. So yeah, that's total shit. Total shit. So yeah. Additional footage, but yeah. No, that's bullshit right there. We all know that is. Oh, the FBI reclaims grainy images. I use AI tools. Yeah, and you change stuff. You changed shit. That's not the person. That doesn't even look right anymore. No, that doesn't even look like the same person. No. 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 See, it removes, makes the hat lower too. Because that hat, look how tall that hat is. They're hiding hair. They're hiding hair, and that lowered it. No, they're hiding hair. And these pictures of theirs too, these enhanced ones, made the hat lower. All right, so yes, we do think it's messed up. Let's see here. Oh, no, you're fine, bud. No, feel free, because I'm a dum-dum. I don't catch a lot of stuff. Shit, I depend on you guys to catch a lot of my stupidity. I'm opening that. My other computer's being a little pokey. Salty has a lot of hair on top. Yes. That's possible then. But there's one of the other video people we saw a little bit ago in one of the Charlie Kirk ones, and they said that one, ooh, that one looked like they had a lot of long hair. So I don't know. I don't know where I put it. But yeah, so I wonder if they're using biased AI. Well, Jimmy, all the AI tools that fix stuff have a bias of some type right now. At least the ones I've been told all have a bias of some type. But it changes stuff. I mean, they tried to use this stuff in the Rittenhouse trial, and the judge wasn't smart enough to understand when they were using AI enhancements and stuff, and using enhancing software, they were changing stuff. That's not the real picture. It's like these cell phones now where you can take out things in the picture or add things. Well, that's not a picture. So, Sunset Enhanced, it recreates. Yeah, there you go, exactly. Yeah, because if you go back and forth like I was, that person and this person don't even look. That is not even close. That's not even close. I mean, look at this. I'll flip slowly. But look at the height of the hat alone. There is hair under that hat. A lot of it. It's upright. It's straight up. There's no divots. There is hair. A lot of it. I wish we had actual video, not from a distance. I want to see how the person walks. Because even a lot of trans people can't hide their genetics when they walk. They walk like their birth gender. And it's hard to fake it. Yeah, could be no reply. Yeah, Jay Watterson. Yeah, they had the editing software, and they tried. And the bad thing is, even Rittenhouse's lawyer didn't argue it properly, and the judge was too dumb to understand what that meant. It wasn't real. It was totally changed it. But this is totally changed. That's not even close. This makes the jawline wider. The head shorter, puts facial hair. This is none of that. That face is much thinner. Everything's different. So, yeah. Video of him in front of the house. Yep. We do have that. You haven't seen it. Oh, no. Is that the one where he was limping? I didn't think that was close enough. Yeah, but he's got the gun down his leg. You can see the leg is funny. But, yeah, he's got the gun down his leg. And it even looks. You can see it. And they're like, da-dunk, da-dunk. That's not going to give you your walk because they're throwing off with the limp because the firearm down the pants. As you can see, it don't look right. And I don't know where the video portion of it is. What is that? Oh, come on. That is not even close. Stop it. That's not either. That is not the dude. That's an enhanced. Hell, the shirt's not even right. So you can tell it's AI. The shirt's not right. Jeez. There's the shirt. Look at that. Stop making people do this. I think these are lefties, like you said, that don't want anybody to find them. They're making people, oh, look at this person. No. Come on. Here. There. There. Yeah, here. Yeah, see, you won't get a gendered walk from them because they got that thing down their leg. Up in their shoulder, up in the shirt, and down there. And they're holding on to it, trying to adjust it. They're holding on for dear life. Jeez. After, yeah. Man. After dumped it. Nothing there. There. Nope. Have you've seen the footage of them leaving the building, dropping off and walking? They walked calm as day after they got down. God, you just wish a Tesla was sitting right here. The one time you really, really, really wanted a Tesla. Because that would have been nice to have a Tesla right there. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, me too, Jay Watterson. I know people say, yeah, rarely do you laugh at an old police chase because people looked up and said there's no police chase going on when they said there was. Well, they were watching an old one. Why? Why were you laughing at it? Yeah, weird. No, they were laughing about it. I agree. Come on, show me this person run. It's hard to tell as they're dragging that and carrying that thing. No, then they get smart right here and slow down. Look at that, just go back to walk. Mm-hmm. Got that thing wrapped up, pointing down. Talking this guy back here? Talking this guy? Or this? Because that guy's in front. There's one where he started going across the street, too. They cut this one early. How long is that? 10. I'm trying to see how long it is, because there was a longer one, I thought. Yeah, nice. This guy's an ass. This guy here is obfuscating. This rock star, he did this on purpose. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. But no, I thought there was a slightly longer one in the street, but walking across. But yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if it's male or female from what they're doing. Like I said, a closer one where they're just walking normal would be nice. Well, there's other people walking in the background that don't seem to have a clue. Because that's clear on the other side of the building set up. There's multiple people walking around. It's a campus. There's a whole couple of people over here. See, there's a guy right there walking. And I thought I saw another couple people walking. No, there's a couple people. See all these people? They're not running. None of them are running. This is clear on the other side of a complex. They may not have even heard it because that guy's walking. The guy over here, he's right here now behind this tree. He walked over here. He doesn't see me running. So there's multiple people not running. See, these two people go opposite directions. They come out of the door right there, and they go opposite directions. My big thing is the ear. I'd have to find it on Facebook, but the ear, it's pretty standout-ish. Even the pictures here, we can see the ear is not right. So look for that ear. But yeah, it's just... We're not going to show the footage of him getting, you know, because one, that would probably blow YouTube's TOS. Well, they got more videos. Yeah, from what they're saying, they have more videos, and I understand them keeping some stuff under wraps, but I don't know. I know they always you always hold something back. But if it was something that they thought it could help, they should definitely release. But I don't know. So because it was posted on 4chan, it came last night. We were digging somebody. Yeah. Oh, there's a bunch of them. No reply. This dude right here. I was scanning through earlier. Oops, where'd he go? I think I just messed with it, didn't I? Okay, this dude. Where was it? There was that dude. Come on. Well, wherever it was, you saw that Jax, whatever. He was purposely obfuscating. There, right here. Rockstar. He purposely did this. Yeah, here's the video. You can't tell me. He knew that's George Floyd. Shut up. It says Minneapolis on it. Shut up. He knew that doesn't look anything like it. He's obfuscating on purpose. And people called him out for it, I believe. Or then he's like, oh... It's one of those sarcastic O's here. That's not him. He fled with a rifle and was wearing jeans. Oh, my bad. Bullshit. Bullshit. He 100% knew. I'm going to say he 100% knew he was lying. I'd like to see go after him and remove him from X for that. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's on the other side of the building. It's on the other side of the building complex. Buildings hide a lot. Because Charlie Kirk's back over here. And they came out of a door. They weren't outside. Because if you go back, they came out of a door. Right here. As they're running out, these guys come out of this door right here. There's a door. Right where my pointer's at. And they come out of it. See, right there. And they come out of it. And they go different directions out the door. So they may have been closer, but they were inside a building. There's a whole building. Charlie Kirk was right below this, I believe. Right in front, right over here. They got a whole building area between them. And then they come out of a door here. So they couldn't have heard nothing, most likely. If they did, it might have been a little pop, for all they knew. Especially if you look from above. I'd have to look from above again. I see if I can find the aerial view, but I don't know if I can find it. Oh, good grief. I'm really fading here, guys. So, yeah, see, he's there. Wait a minute. So he's just right there. So they got this whole wing of this building getting in the way. Because that guy's going off the back over here. There was a... Oh, come on, there's an aerial view of this building. There. Right there. And this building wraps around. Those guys were coming out. Let's see where he was at. He was over behind this. He's coming off back here. And those guys came out over here somewhere. They came out back here where my pointer's at. Because he's going off the back of this. I don't know if I should have done that. Probably not. But yeah. So we can play JFK all day. I just hope... but those guys were inside. No reply. They were inside. It shows in the video clearly they came out of a door and they both went opposite directions. They may not even have heard what it was. So... I've shot a lot of rifles, and rifles are not near as loud. And then if you're up on a building and noise from all the people, or you're inside another building, so I'm just saying you may not have heard it. And those guys were in the building because they weren't. He wasn't in the tree when that guy shooter's coming out. They step out of that door. Right, I pointed it out. So. That's probably going to be worse. Oh, it's dying. Oh, I'm dying. No, I was looking at where the guys came out of the actual door. Well, there's a door. Those two guys came out of it. Right here. That's a door. And those two guys walked out. Those guys aren't there. And then they just come right out of it and go opposite directions. Let's see if I can get that to come up. Enlarge. It's not going to show it. There it is. Right there. That's a door. See it? That is a door. See? Those people come out. There's one going that way, one going the other way. They come out of that.
And then drop down to the ground. As he did that, he left.
Because one goes towards, one goes away. There's two of them.
There's some smudges.
That's a long drop.
DNA. There's a shoe imprint.
That is a long drop.
Replay that against. It's important to note his black.
See those people come out? They go opposite directions. Let's see if I can get there again. Right there. They come out. See? Two different directions.
It's important to note his black t-shirt, his black pants.
So, I don't know. We can JFK all day, forward, back, but who knows in this day and age? Well, those people came from somewhere and they both went opposite directions. They didn't seem like they were with each other. They were dressed pretty normal, were walking, taking their time. In fact, that one walks right by there. We see that guy later. The other one walks towards. If I'm going to say there's any conspiracy about who was in on it, I'm still going to say it's the guy that asked the question. I'm going to say the guy that asked the question. Because the question was way, way too perfect for that happening. But that's just me. That is just me. I'm going to say if there's any person that's involved, it would be the person who asked that question. That was an insane question. It just was. That's a hell of an insane question. Whew, sorry. To be asking, and then that shooting just happened perfectly. Perfectly at that time. But real quick before I run out of yip and my skip here, because I am dying and Oh, Rumble keeps kicking back on me. What is Rumble doing? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find out what my Rumble's doing. Uh-oh, did Rumble croak? Oh, Rumble croaked. Beautiful. I don't know what Rumble's doing. Hang on here. Yeah, Rumble is not with us. Let me see. Did Rumble stop? Yes, Rumble stopped. There it is. Okay, now it's back. Yeah, I keep forgetting Rumble is not YouTube, and I had to refresh. So there we go. Rumble hits a limit, and you're watching it, and you're up a creek. Beautiful. Thank you, Rumble. All right. So, real quick, we're going to talk about the Colorado shooting. Teenage male shooter at Evergreen High, Colorado foothills, Denver. What is with Colorado and school shootings? Dude, seriously. Wisconsin's got some major issues, but Jesus, what is with Colorado? Is there something about the low oxygen up there or something? Yep. This little jerk here, Desmond Holly, wounded 2 students for fatally shooting himself. That is... He's armed with a revolver, reloading multiple times. Yeah. And they say he's a little rich kid, so his parents should have been able to get him help or have the firearms hidden away. But I haven't heard much more about the dude. Libs of TikTok. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. Lefty, 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 lefty. Weird. No, I haven't seen anything else about the kid. Anybody else found anything? 'Cause I haven't found anything else about that kid. It's like they've scrubbed that almost. And his parents, I do know that they said his parents, though, were huge anti-Trump people. So, and he's wearing a resist hat. That kind of says it all. Resist. Those resist hats. So, I don't know. Good grief. Mass shooting fan clubs. I didn't know there was such a thing. Great. Great. So, I don't know. I haven't heard anything more, but it's just another one. Here we go. Democrats, gun control, magazine limits, blah, 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 blah. Red flag laws, increased storage. Shut up. Failed to prevent a shooting yesterday in Colorado. Yep, because it doesn't work. Doesn't work. All right, guys, we're about done here in a little bit. I am dying. I am really having... See, Crowder got subpoenaed. Yes. Yeah, because the source inside the FBI gave him some privy information. Honestly, I don't see how the information could damage the case, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, I did see that. So we'll see what happens with that. So the documentary released on the bottom, there's a huge armed drug traffic ATF was going after it, full name. All I know is this kid, boy, it was another lefty. And I think that's going to be why they're trying to, I think they're almost happy, I think they're almost happy something big happened to obfuscate this. Because now they can sweep this Democrat under the rug. No pun intended. Maybe a little one. What did I just click and where'd it go? No, that's not it. That's not it. That one? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Laura Loomer, the Naval Academy thing. I only heard a blurb about that, yeah. I want to know what this person's ideology is. Because there was somebody in a military outfit, I guess, who was overseas, in the United States military outfit, who was talking about how they were happy about the Kirk shooting, too. So, we got some loonies. So, I want to know I wonder who this person is and what they did. So, I don't know much about it, but I'll look that up. Thank you for reminding me, because I forgot all about it. It's about the ATF drug trafficking bust. Really? I thought it was about the shooting. Because he released a piece of info today about the shooting, and then suddenly, I don't know. I thought it was about the shooting. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how quick. Well, we'll see if he's screwed or not. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I can't remember ATF. I think it means... Oh, come on. I can't remember. There was a way people always said ATF means something fuckers. Shoot. There's something about how they're corrupt. But yeah, that is unheard of pretty much. All right, guys, do me a favor. I am just too tired to stay awake anymore. I'm going to go. Today's going to be, I do have a car today to look at too for a neighbor. Oh, crap. But please do me a favor, hit thumbs up, and I am going to hop out of here because I am dying, and I hear my dog snoring behind me. Yep, she's snoring back on the couch. But thank you guys for stopping in, and let's hope by this time tomorrow they've caught this guy, and that we don't have to keep trying to figure out who this person is, and hope we get some closure out of this, honestly. That's a pretty good one right there. That's freaky. Jesus. Yeah, we see that. We get it. Charlie's tent. We got it. Sorry. I was going to leave right away, but now I'm looking at this. I'm too tired. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to mark this so I have it, and I'm done. Other stuff, he'll be okay and claim press. Yeah. Well, thing is, he could claim press and then refuse under the First Amendment to give it up. And I don't think they're going to jail Crowder. I really don't think they're going to do that. Oh, boy. See no reply. I didn't know that, guys. I really thought it was because of the shooting. We'll see. I don't know. Well, you do if you're lefties. Lefties can do whatever they want. Yeek. I'll have to look that up, man. I'd appreciate you guys letting me know that. Like I said, I was busy most day, but I heard about it, but I only thought it was due with that. I thought I saw Crowder did a post about it today, too. I'll have to take a look. Jeez. God dang. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I've got to go. I can't anymore. My eyes are burning, and I'm barely sitting up. And my voice is just about done. But thank you for stopping in, guys. I appreciate it. Jay Watterson, I appreciate your emails and everything, bud. No reply. Nice to see you. Thank you for everybody over on Rumble. And I know Rumble's a little weird, and I can't see who's all over there, ways acting at the moment. But thank you very much. Please hit thumbs up. Sabina has come from grand jury. Yeah, it's kind of weird they got a grand jury out there that quick. But yeah, Crowder will be fine. Yes, he's too big. He's done too much good. And if he makes a mistake, hey, he can claim press. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I will talk to you later. Have a good one. And well, if I have a voice tomorrow and I have not died dead after this, I will be back tomorrow. Especially if we find something. And I'm getting a little more mindful about doing little ones on my phone more. So, all right. Have a good one, guys. Talk to you later. And keep that temperature down. Yeah.